We had gone to a restaurant and the food that had come was not according to what I had asked. And I called the waiter and I behaved like one queen, like, what do you think? You just can't serve us like this. This is rubbish food and everything. When the waiter left, my parents were so upset with me. That the higher you are, the more you treat people well. The lesser you are, the more you treat people less. So when someone behaves badly with me, even though they don't deserve my compassion, I still remain compassionate. How to be strong and compassionate at the same time? For me, compassionate is strong, Sirisha, and let me explain that to you. We all have default responses. What is default response? Whenever someone behaves towards us a certain way, we automatically behave that way with them. Loving people will get love from us. Neutral people will get neutral reaction from us. Hating people will get hate from us. If someone spits at you, the chances are you will want to spit back. If someone slaps you, the chances are you will feel like slapping back. There is a certain amount of revenge that lives inside of us because human beings, or rather souls, do not want to experience injustice. Souls have an aversity to injustice, so therefore we feel that injustice. Now, what is a mature way to respond? A mature way to respond is when someone else behaves a certain way with us, we don't follow our default mold, which is mirroring. We mirror whatever the other person is giving us, but we choose and decide how we want to respond. So when someone behaves badly with me, I still remain compassionate. Even though they don't deserve my compassion, I remain compassionate. Does that make me a stronger person or a weaker person? I don't know at which point the world went wrong when we decided that peacefulness, happiness, forgiveness, compassion, these are weak qualities. These are the most supreme qualities. According to me, this is where you will need to totally work on yourself. Who is greater, Buddha or a person who's doing default mode responses? Buddha, right? Why is Buddha considered greater? Because when you spit on Buddha, Buddha smiles. Because he understands your immaturity and doesn't choose to respond to it. He takes a napkin, cleans it and blesses you. That may you mature. Correct? Is he going to get into an argument with you? Is he going to get into any? No, right? So from today onwards, whenever you choose a higher emotion than the person you are receiving it from, please honor yourself. The fact that you are kinder, more compassionate, more giving, more loving only makes you greater, not lesser. If someone is thinking of you as lesser in the process, can I please tell you one thing? That's their immaturity. And if that's how they're thinking, guess how their life is going to show up? They are going to get into a fight everywhere. I remember when I was a child, I was about 8 years old. We had gone to a restaurant and the food that had come was not according to what I had asked. And I called the waiter and I behaved like one queen, like, what do you think? You just can't serve us like this. This is rubbish food and everything. When the waiter left, my parents were so upset with me. And they said, Puja, if we ever see you speak like this to a person who is lesser than you, we'll be extremely upset with you. And that day I learned the lesson of really understanding that the higher you are, the more you treat people well. The lesser you are, the more you treat people less. You can only treat people to the level that you will treat yourself. Start treating yourself better, start treating other people better, and that's what's going to work towards your greatness. If you want to really become great, become the kindest person in the room. At one point, I remember in my heart saying, in every room, I'm only competing with myself on being the kindest person in that room. How kind can I be? How much can I grow my heart? Some people will say, but then Puja, won't people take you for granted? I love it. See, only a king can give. A beggar can't. So if someone doesn't take me for granted, I feel like, why is someone not taking me for granted? Because you know what? I have so much to give. I hope some people get the best out of me. Why not? I'm here to give. So why not? And if I want to say no to someone, guess what? I know how to say no compassionately. Because if I need to protect my energy from someone, I'm strong enough today to do it in the most firm but most polite manner. Okay? People in my tribe, anyone here will tell you that it's not that Puja gives in to everything that we ask her for. But what we know for sure is if she can say yes, she will say yes. And if she can't say yes, she will explain. And that's how I function. I encourage you to try this methodology. I believe it's going to really make you fall in love with you. I believe the biggest problem we are having today is that we are matching our enemy or the person we don't like, their energy, and we are becoming more them. So you know what happens? While we win the battle with them, we stop liking our own selves. Instead, I want you to reverse it. Let them win the battle and let them not like themselves, but you fall in love with yourself because the way you responded, even Dalai Lama, Buddha, Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa will be proud of you. Make those people proud. Not get into battles and try to win one and think, oh wow, I'm so great, I got the last line. Hope that was helpful. Do let me know in the comment box what you understood from that whole thing.